Here's what I wanted to talk about today is the transformative role of market rent apartments in subsidized rental communities. So let me sum this up for our listeners real quick. There are several parts of, the United States which have, I would say, primarily subsidized housing. And there's nothing wrong with helping people in need, but there's something to be said for someone with a set of kahunas that goes into an area like that and builds marketable rent apartments. Okay. So Greg, what can you explain maybe some of the benefits that happen when you bring market rents into a community?
Yeah, I think we should step back and say what communities have the most market rents and which ones have the least amount of market rents. And Woonsocket and Newport have 16% of their housing stock as subsidized. And I'm looking at the chart here, and actually the lowest percentage are places like Little Compton, Scituate, Foster, Gloucester, places that are more rural. Yep. So the benefit of bringing in market rent to a place like Woonsocket is it's slowing down the trend of lack of business growth, lack of gentrification that's been happening in Woonsocket for decades now. So we need to start to tip the scale the other way in a city where the mayor's trying very hard and her staff's doing a great job to try to change that seesaw, if you will.
Oh, I agree. I mean, the compounding effects that market rent are going to have, think about it, right? You have professionals moving into a property, okay? They're making money. They're going to go ahead and spend that money in the community at local restaurants, at small businesses, at the local dance studio, at the, stores, convenience stores, whatever, gas stations, whatever it is. All that money is pouring into the community. And furthermore, think about all of the local taxes that are now being collected from the sales taxes, from the income taxes, from the people that are employed in that community, the extra jobs that are now needed to service this clientele, the aesthetics, the maintenance of the properties. I mean, it's a compounding effect, and it's just truly a domino effect, Greg.
Yeah, one thing that's also important is when you put a new property in service, like I'm going to do at the church, I'm taking 32 units essentially and bringing a new threshold or a new standard into Fairmount, into that section in Woonsocket. So what it raises the bar and it raises the expectations of the tenants in that area. In turn, it makes landlords have to clean up or do better or improve their properties if they want to be neighbors with me. If they want to compete and they want to go for the same tenants, they're going to have to renovate their apartments. They're going to need granite counters. They're going to need to offer more amenities. So that's just an important thing to know, is it makes the neighborhood better when you bring in a property like this. When you continue to bring the subsidized properties, nobody has any incentive to do better, because they're still getting a check every month and they don't care about tenants. They don't need to. They're getting paid and they're doing the minimum possible. And we see that in Fairmount. It's a lot of subsidized units over there.